Folks finally have some confidence tonight in what's going on in the tropics, in particular about the system in the Gulf. We're tracking that. We're also tracking Tropical Storm Brett, which is in the Atlantic working toward the Caribbean down here. But let's talk first about potential tropical cyclone number 3. It's called potential tropical cyclone because it's not a depression yet. It's not a tropical storm yet, but they want to be able to issue warnings and watches on it because once it forms, it could be very close to land. That's a new change for this year. So you can see where this is located. All the rain's on the east side of it right now. Not much wrapping around the west side at all. The western Gulf is very, very quiet. So as this whole thing moves off to the northwest, most of the rain will stay up here. If we get a shower or two, we'll be lucky. I don't think we see much at all. Here's the latest, and it says tropical storm. It's actually potential tropical cyclone number 3. Here's where it is. Winds are still 40 miles per hour, but not a closed circulation, so you don't have, again, a complete tropical cyclone yet. Moving to the northwest at about 8. By tomorrow afternoon, winds are 45. Tomorrow evening, winds are 45. By Wednesday evening, it's getting close to the coast somewhere along the Texas-Louisiana border, a long way from us. We don't expect it to get all that close to us at all, but then it turns northward. A couple of models actually have this thing making a loop over Houston before going to the north. We don't want to see that. That's reminiscent of what Allison did back in the early 2000s. But then it eventually moves away and brings a lot of rain to the deep south, in particular along the Gulf Coast. Now let's look at the models. They're all pretty much in agreement that it's going northwestward, nothing bringing it our direction at all. You see eventually it takes off to the northeast, but Louisiana is certainly going to be under the gun and perhaps even southeast Texas. Now this is one of the models. This is the NAM model, the North American model, and watch what it does. It actually takes it to the northwest, then to the west for a little while and gets where some of the rain's pretty close to our coastline on Wednesday. That's why we have the 10% chance for a coastal shower on Wednesday, but 99% of the moisture stays away, if not all of it. Then it moves off to the north, and this model takes it right over the city of Houston on Thursday and then northeastward from there. See that big word hot? We're going to be very hot as this happens. We'll talk about that in a moment. We're dry tomorrow. Near the coast, about a 10% chance of a shower on Wednesday when it's at its closest. Probably no more than a tropical storm out there. And then we're dry and hot on Thursday. Here's the other system. This is Brett. Remember Brett? We had a Brett in 1999. Of course, they reuse the names if they're not retired, and Brett not significant enough to be retired. Tell that to the folks who had tornadoes hit their house from it, right? 10.0 north and 61.3 west, moving west-northwest pretty quickly, skirting the coast of South America and then re-emerging into the Caribbean sometime in the middle of the week. We'll see if it's able to hold together. These are current temperatures across the valley, upper 70s, low 80s, 86 still in McAllen, 83 in Port Isabel. Look at the next 3 days. We're 95 for a norm. Look at the spike on Thursday because that's when the storm moves inland up the coast from us. And when that happens, typically we have a very hot day, and we may indeed have that day on Thursday, hot and dry, just unseasonably so, perhaps record setting. In the morning at the coast, temperatures in the 80s. They stay there all day. UV is extreme. Rip current risk is moderate. Surf temperatures 84. We do want to let you know rip current risk is going to go up later this week as the waves kind of ripple out from that storm. So if you're going to be at the beach, just use extra caution, and the surf is going to be relatively high as well. Tonight, mainly clear, warm and humid, 76. Tomorrow, back up to 97. Mostly sunny, breezy and hot. Winds turning out of the north much of the day, a sign of a big broad circulation around this thing. Take a look then, 102 on Thursday. That's certainly the hottest of the bunch. We come back down to a chilly 99 on Friday and Saturday. And then by Sunday and Monday, another little tropical wave interacts with the dying front, gives us a chance for rain again. The thing about this thing in the Gulf is that it is not coming toward us. It's going,
yeah, that's good news.
Right, toward the upper Texas coast, maybe Louisiana. We can always use the rain. You really don't want to get it like that, but
no.
You know, those folks are going to get a bunch of rain. So we're going to be watching that area for signs of flooding later this week.
So maybe not this weekend, but maybe
Perhaps,
later on.
Perhaps.
All right, thanks so much.